Hello again, my friends. My name is Ed DeCosta. I'm an executive coach, and you have found my Get Edified video blog, and I'm delighted that you are here. Today, I've got one of my favorite messages, my favorite teachings on really what helps people be more successful. So the title is The Pros and Cons of Intelligence. Now, you might think to yourself, well, Ed, I know a lot of pros that come from being intelligent. What, pray tell, are the cons? Well, let me explain. First of all, the intelligence that most of us understand is IQ, the intelligence quotient. That's how effectively we use our brain. And of course, it is an important factor in our success, right? You need your brain. You need to be able to function intellectually in order to produce results in a free market like we are in. But actually, your IQ is less important. It's less correlated with your success personally and professionally to another intelligence, the EQ, the emotional quotient, the so-called emotional intelligence. Now, some people don't like the term. They think that it's not a sign of intelligence, but I beg to differ. I will tell you that most people that get released from employment or separated in a relationship, it has nothing to do with their talent. It has nothing to do with their IQ, but how well they play with others. But John Maxwell says it beautifully in the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership when he says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The knowing being representative of the IQ and the caring being representative of the EQ. But did you know, my friends, that there is actually a third intelligence, and that is the con of intelligence? Anybody know what it is? It's your cognitive intelligence. So it's actually not a con, but it does begin with C-O-N. Your cognitive intelligence is your willingness to apply what you know or feel, what you're thinking or feeling, into action. Whether you actually apply that knowledge and transfer it into activity, progress, actually taking the steps that you know and feel are right for you. You get two people that have the same IQ and the same EQ, but one has a higher CQ, cognitive intelligence, than the other. Well, this one is going to take more action, take more risk, do more things, invest in themselves, and really sweat, hustle, work hard. Whereas this one, with the same tools in the toolkit, is just not going to take the tools out and actually do some really hard work. And that's why the person with the cognitive intelligence, you can work on it. There are lots and lots of ways to work on it. Now, when I work with my executive coaching clients and people in my Ascend program and people in the Ascend Coaches Toolkit tool that I offer to folks, I'm not making them more intelligent in the IQ sense, but we'll talk quite a bit about how you're dealing with other people, the so-called EQ or emotional intelligence, and we speak quite a bit about what action you are taking. We do all these visioning exercises about where you want to be 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or even 2 months from now. And all the dreaming and visioning in the world doesn't do anything unless you do something. You take action. So quite often I'm saying, okay, what's the deadline? What's your first step? When are you going to take the first step? What are the potential obstacles that you might face? To get them prepared mentally and emotionally for the challenges ahead. I mean, that's in fact what a coach does. So how readily can you turn and do you turn your thoughts and feelings into action is an indicator of your cognitive intelligence. Let me give you a silly illustration of it. 5 frogs are sitting on a log. 5 frogs sitting on a log. 3 of them are thinking about jumping off the log. How many frogs are left? If you said 2, think again. The answer is 5, because thinking about jumping off a log is not the same as jumping off a log. 5 frogs sitting on a log. 4 of them feel very strongly that they want to be off of the log. How many frogs are left? Again, the answer is 5, because feeling strongly about getting off a log or moving forward towards your goal is not the same as actually moving towards your goal. The last one. 5 frogs sitting on a log, and 1 decides for sure, has in fact a detailed plan to jump off the log. How many frogs are left? Okay, I'm sure most of you gotten it. I hope you have anyway. The answer, of course, is 5 frogs are still sitting on the log, because having fervent intent and even having a detailed plan, while those are wonderful things and I'm totally in favor of having them, should not be confused with taking action. In the case of the silly example, jumping off the log. And so I talk to so many people about the programs that I offer, whether it's executive coaching or speaking or the Ascend On Demand program. Do we say, wow, I really could use that. Wow, that's reasonable. Boy, your payment plans are great, Ed. That's something I'm really going to consider. And I believe them. You might have said it yourself. I believe you too. I believe your intentions, but intentions don't take action. People take action. So understand there's the IQ, the EQ, and the CQ, and that CQ is the con of intelligence, which often separates those who just dream about it from those that realize their dreams. Again, my name is Ed DeCosta. I hope you found this helpful and encouraging and inspiring. Wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world of ours, make it a great day.